Enggak ada suara aku. Nggak ada suara aku. Tapi bisa langsung lagi. Ada nih. Ya sampai belum diangkat. Ada suara aman. Ada suara aman.
Let's see. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me very well? Let me see if it is work.
Suaranya.
Kalau kalau apa ya, kalau misalnya waktu saya nggak pernah sama band nih, buatnya saya nggak kenal sama.
Okay, good morning, everybody, and good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, welcome to Greentastik International Online Class. It's the second edition of our online class. I am Gofar, co-founder of Greentastik Indonesia. It's an honor for me to be a moderator for this class on urban regeneration of the railway line and the prospect to sustainable development. Okay, as Greentastik's representative, I would like to thank you all for joining this event. Hopefully we can learn and share new insights, knowledge, and also build a network globally. And hopefully by the network, we can make further collaborations for sustainable development and for a better future. Okay, first of all, I will briefly introduce you all to our speaker from Venezuela. She graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering from the National Polytechnic Experimental University of the Bolivarian Armed Force in Venezuela. She graduated on 2012. And for additional, yeah, she has a diploma specialty in hygiene and industrial safety at NCA Systems CA on 2011. She got her master degree in transportation engineering from Beijing Jiao Tong University on 2018, and also urban planning and design from Beijing Jiao Tong University on June 2020. Uh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Miss Elimar Marley Dukevinia. Please welcome Miss Ellie. We are sorry. Right now, Miss Ellie, our speaker, has some problem with the connection, so we should wait a moment.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. How you doing? I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. I'm apologize. I get a so few problem with my computer, but now I solve it.
All right, thank
I
you.
hope you are doing well. So this is my presentation. I don't know if the person who was talking before introduced myself first. Hello, Day One. Are you there?
I already introduced you.
Hi.
Well, it will be Gofar that will be your moderator here. He's one of my friends too in Beijing. He's in National Central Power. What? Gofar, I forgot your university.
Yeah. I'm currently studying in North China Electric Power University.
Yeah, he studies in Beijing
Oh,
also.
electric power. That's great.
Yep, electric power in Changping district. Maybe you know it.
So be careful
All right,
with electricity, okay?
yeah, for sure. All right, I already introduced you before. Maybe you can start your presentation right now.
Yeah, sure. I will share with you. Dewan, did you share first or because I cannot move my...
Oh yes. It's already the screen is already shared over here. My
Oh, okay, perfect. So you can pass the slide when I was... okay, perfect. That's great. So let's start it. Hello, everyone. Today I have the pleasure to meet you, all of you. I'm very pleased to see you as well. I was studying Beijing Jiaotong University, and today I will present my research. It was about impact of rate tracing system on urban regeneration, case study, Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire, Venezuela. Maybe many of you have studied a lot about Venezuela before come to this meeting, right? So I will not explain too much, like deeply where is located Venezuela, but how you can see in the map in the left side, Venezuela is located on the north of South America. So please, Dewan, can you pass the slide? Yeah, for this research, I split whole my chapter on 5. In the chapter number 1, I will tell you, like I told you before, Venezuela is located in the capital city and the capital city to the near city around, okay? In the chapter number 2, I just only want to show you the objective, what I found in my research. In the chapter number 3, I will show you how is the general characteristic of this project, of the rate transit system project on urban regeneration. And the chapter number 4, I just only want to show you how, just like a piece of cake, the topping, how I did the calculation for measure my impact. And the chapter number 5 is my conclusions, also a little assignment I will show you up, okay? So please, Daewon, the next slide. So in this part, for don't get boring, I will show you this picture because was the first book what I read before when I was a little girl. My mom read for me. In this picture, just want to show you how I feel like engineer, or maybe you like architecture or whatever career is relative to this part, no? Sometimes urban planning, architectures, or maybe engineer feel like, what road do I take? Like Alice asked to the cat. So the cat answer is, well, where are you going? So Alice, she's very confused and wondering what she wants to do. So she say, I don't know. Maybe sometime engineer, urban planning and architecture, we feel very confused when we have a project and we don't know what to do in the moment. So it's for that reason I just want to show you this picture. And the cat, the answer was, doesn't matter if you don't know where you're going. Any road where you take you will get the same result. That's it. Please, stay one.
Ellie, sorry, this is Gofar that is sharing your screen over here. Gofar. His name is Gofar.
Oh, okay. Oh, go far.
Yeah, I will help you on
Okay.
the presentation.
Oh, thank you, electric friend. So in the previous slide, I was talking about urban planner, architecture, and engineer. Sometimes we don't know what to do with the problem. So we have here the problem. This is the map, the pieces map of Venezuela. We have the capital city here. In the yellow line is the capital city. Does it represent the line number 1 in the railway transportation system? And the black line, what you see, is connecting Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire, is the other 2 cities around there. We have a very, very huge problem here. This project was built 14 years ago. Imagine. 10 years ago, they was talking about, the government was talking about solving the problem, but it's still the same. And only we have 35, as you see in the legend, in the Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire, in the black line, we have only 35% the build. Can you please click again? Yep, go far, please. Yes. So in the first description of the current problem on this project, we have the, like I told you before, in the Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire is connecting the 3 cities, is that line is called Highway number 9 in Venezuela. It's connecting capital city with the near city. And what is the problem there? The problem is the many population, the density population is living there. They have a lot of density and they have to wait for longer time the urban transportation. The urban transportation we call buses, taxi, motorbicycle, etc. So similar problem we have in this line is the high congestion, the traffic congestion in the railway line. Because in the many work they are doing for build this railway line, they stop the cars in the peak hour. And the second problem I identified for this project was the abandoned public spaces, like we call public space, like park, few, many of them, and the boulevards around there. Please go far. Can you click again? So our general objective is to study the impact of rail transit system and urban regeneration. And the specific one is identify the current problem, what we did before in the previous slide, analyze the mobility between Caracas, Guarena, Guatire. We will call better A, B, C. Analyze the mobility between A, B, and C, and classify the impact of rail transit system and urban regeneration according to previous studies. Please go far. Yeah, you had to click many times. So here is the thing. We have the general description of our project. Here is Guarena Guatire. We have in the orange part is the residential demand. So as you can see, this city, these 2 cities is only residential demand, is the people who live in there work in the capital city. So you can maybe think about what is the real problem, the high congestion, right? So we have the commercial demand is in the red side, like you can see between Guarenas, Guatire, and also the boulevards is around the railway line. This is you can see in the red color, this connecting all the node or station between each other. And the polygonal area also you can see there. So our problem, the real problem is the high congestion, the traffic congestion in the peak hour between Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire, or maybe point A and B and C. Please go far. So we have the general characteristic of whole our project, right? This is a very, very, very brief introduction about general characteristic. But for thing of time, we will introduce now the characteristic of mobility between Caracas, Guarenas, and Guatire, of point B, A, B, and C. I did this calculation in based on the origin and destination. What is origin and destination? Origin and destination is just only from where come from the people to where they go. From point A to point B, and from point B to point A. That is meaning the origin and destination. I get my table here and base one survey I did before. This is about Venezuela, only Venezuelan people in the capital and near city, okay? Please go far. So the survey, you can click many times and to the next one. In this survey, I just make a lot of questions of people who live in there, how many times per day they go to the capital city, to Guarenas and Guatire, and how they like this kind of life. You can stop there, go far, thank you. Next one. So according to this survey, they, next one, please. Yes, there. According to this survey, I get my result. No, the last one. Yeah, according to this survey, in the map, you can see in the right side. Oh, the other one, please. The previous one. Yeah, no. Go back, to a slide back. No, back. Yeah, another one. Yes, there. So no, next one. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, stop. So in this slide, you can see the matrix, what I use. The matrix about origin and destination. In the right side, you can see the zonification I did. That means the places where these people are living to the people they go. That means in the right side, you can see in the map, Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire, the internal and external trip they do. So in the legend, you can see the TPAM, the number of zones considered in steady area. This matrix you can apply also in your country. It's universal, okay? So the next one. Yes, the matrix, I use the most common tasks to do in the daily, okay? Like for study, that means school, university, primary school, middle school, and etc. And we have the home because everyone wanna go home. Who don't wanna go home, right? And take a study, take work, another, maybe just for enjoy, party. People sometimes get the capital city for that because they doesn't know about it in the city they live in. So they also have recreation, healthy, and work. So in the map, you can see it below, down. That is the simulation between Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire. Is like how work the railway line between point A and point B. So it's like a crossing, yes, that's it. It's like a crossing here at each point. The railway line that had the meaning in the beginning, they reduce the time between connection in between each city, right? But this take a lot of time to build. Just it's more like 14 years the building this project. So this kind of waiting time, it cause impact on the living people. Go far, please. Next one. So here I use RG's program. RG's program, you only can input the data, what you take from the survey, And this data, they generate a map. In this map, in each map, they calculate how many people they exist in each district, county, or whatever place is in your country, okay? So we have here the generate zone and attracted zone, just only for show you how they are distributed in each part. That is the commercial demand and also the zonal industrial zone. Please go far, next one. Here is the real problem. Welcome to Venezuela, guys. Is the capital city. This is our problem. In the photo, in the top one, we have the Google Map photo. We have Caracas, Guarenas, Guatire. In the red dot, we have like the huge problem of the high congestion. So another thing I didn't told you before was the only existing road is this one. Is no another way to get the capital city. So can you imagine how many people from Guatire, Guarenas, from the right side, go to the left side to get the capital city for job, university, study, wherever they wanna go. So in the photo number A and B, you can see the high congestion of taxi or private car, taxis in the peak hour. The peak hour, the peak or rush hour, whatever, it's up to you how you want to call it. In the left side, according to my survey, I put my peak hour is from 5 a.m. People wake up 5 a.m. to go to work to the capital city. From 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. is the peak hour. And for go back home is from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. From 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So these people spend 4 hours their life just driving or maybe in the urban transportation to get home or to get that work. Another problem this find it is the number of death is the traffic crashing vehicles in the zone. In the picture number C, you can see if we have the problem in the high congestion, always we will have the traffic problem in whatever road. So 2 questions for this rhetorical question for you guys. Why the rail transit system and urban regeneration in my city is important, and who receive the most significant impact, income level group with the rail transit system and urban regeneration. I just want to tell you, we have 4 income group: the middle class, higher class, lower class, and lower middle class. So maybe you are wondering who is the class who is more affected for the impact of the rail urban regeneration. Please go far, next one. So here is the thing. In the left side, we have what is currently have Venezuela in the capital city. You can see in the photo, the first one, the traffic dominated society. That is totally right. Because when the people is working or living in the Guarenas Guatire, they have to go to the capital city and support this high congestion in the peak hour. And the second part, we have here the abandoned public spaces. We have the spaces that was designed for park and good living for sharing with people is totally the mess. So we want to transform this negative stuff in positive impact. What is in positive impact? What is desired in the future? What we want to decide in the future? Good urban transportation system. What is this? Bus, taxi, bicycle, railway transit, subway, all of them combined in one, because people need option to move around. And the second one is making places. Making places make a good life and a good living for people who living around. People, is many studies say people what they have a very good landscape, they provide better good life. Almost the economy based on quality of life, because when you reduce the time to move from point B and point A, you reduce 4 hours of the life for a good better. And the local ability translate on a global sustainability. That is the good, the negative to in positive impact. Go far, please. Thank you. So according to this negative and positive impact, what we see before and what we was listening in the previous slide, we classify the impact. We classify the impact according to the measure, origin, and destination, what we did before. So what I did, what I classify, or what I consider most important was the economic and social. Maybe you are wondering why economic and social. Well, for me and for my country, government stuff was most important, focusing in economic and in social thing, the social life of the people. So I just get the positive and negative direct and indirect impact from each one. So I get just only according to previous study, just classify the direct in social benefit and the indirect social benefit too. Also, I did the classification for direct economic benefit and the indirect economic benefit. Maybe you are asking or wondering why direct and indirect. Well, when you receive a punch, right? That is direct. That is the impact you receive direct. The indirect impact is the pain, what you will suffering after that punch, right? Maybe the people doesn't know the in real impact in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. But when this urban regeneration take huge time, like this one in Venezuela, more than 12 years, so the impact coming more and more higher in the economic and social. And I will let you this so you can read here and we can go to the next one. Please go far. Here is I just comparing the perceived survey impact. That is the one of the question I did inside my survey. I asked to the people in which group level your income level is. Of course, I cannot ask you directly how much you win every month, huh? No, because people they don't like to tell you that. Even when I'm a girl, they don't want to tell me how much they win. Eh? So the thing is, I just put average like from 1 to 10, how much you win. So they say maybe from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. So I get this result. In the capital city, as you can see, the most people who is affected is the lowest income group, which 45.1%. And Guarenas Guatires is the 44.4% on the lowest income group. So you can see the people who get most impact, negative impact for this urban regeneration is the lowest income group. If you are agree with me, always in lowest income group, they receive the worst thing ever, the negative benefits in economic and social life. Please Go far. Next one. So that was all my class, guys. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you, Gofar, for click every time my slides. I'm very grateful. Day one, thank you for inviting me. But I have 3 questions for you guys. Maybe you want to receive your certificate by free, but until receive them, you have to answer me. So Gofar, please click again. Click again,
All right.
Gafar. So
Yeah, here's
here
the
is your
question.
assignment. Thank you. Here is your assignment, guy. You have to pick it off a project in your area, that means Indonesia, right? I have these 3 questions about this project. The first one is, how would you classify the impact generated by urban regeneration in a project in your country? Maybe no in the whole country, but you can select the local area, right? So the second question is, just explain, like with picture, graphically, how is the positive and negative impact of this project what you select before in your local area. And the third question is, which social group is the most affected by the urban regeneration according to your previous project select, right? So just want to know your opinion and justify, of course. So here is my email, is Hotmail one. So you can text me and send me this the answer for these 3 questions. And I have the last thing. If you can explain something very simple and you don't understand, is because you never understand enough. So that is it, guys. If you have any question, just let me know, okay? I'm here.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ms. Ellie, for your interesting talk. Yeah, and you guys have to prepare for answering the questions, the assignment to get the certificate. Okay, now we have time for the discussions. If anyone has any questions, you may raise your hand or unmute yourself and ask the questions. I'm sure Ms. Ellie would be pleased to answer your questions. All right, please, anyone who has any questions?
Oh my God, I think everyone understand very well because it's no question, eh?
Oh, there was really, maybe I would like to ask you a question. Is it okay?
All right, please,
Oh,
Ms. Dewan.
really? Oh my God. Of course, you are welcome.
Yeah, we are talking about railway and urban things like this, right, Professor Ali? Well, I have a question. I have a question. Like when we are talking about this thing, like in China or in some of like Russia and some of a place that has a big area and land like that, like it's easy for us to develop rails and things in the land like that, right? But for us, like
Yes.
a country full of islands like that, and that is separated for some of parts and regions like that, how is it possible for you to connect all of it like that? I mean, how is the potential for it? Do you think, if we are talking about from the perspective of urban and railway like that? Maybe it's a simple question for you as an expert like that.
Oh, I got your point, but you know, when you compare in Russia, China, or maybe Japan or European country, we are talking about developing country. That means they have a lot of money to expand in the railway transportation system, and they don't have any problem to build transportation system. That means transportation system in bus, taxi, or maybe bicycle, as you know in China. But in country, like your country and my country, we have a lot of policies that we had to like police or maybe a step before build or maybe getting a project. For connecting, for example, I don't know how you call it in Indonesia, is county, state, district?
The city, you mean?
Yeah,
Some
inside the city they have county, maybe a state or district.
Province, like that. City, province.
similar to district
Okay, just for
in the city.
connected province. Maybe for connect province in Indonesia, they have a lot of policies. They have to call, I don't know, the government, the mayor from the province A to province B to be agree and connected this line. So the problem is not in our side as engineer, as planner, as architecture. The problem is in the government side to give the money to us to build our transportation system.
Okay. What about, we are talking about developed and developing countries, okay? If we are saying like that, regarding to the policies like that, Miss Ellie. Well, what if we say that the impact to the environment itself, like we can say that in a developed country, when they build railway and the others, they have considered maybe about the environment around them, but they are urban cities mostly, right? But in a developing country like us, especially maybe in Africa or in some country or in some island, like maybe in here is in Borneo or Kalimantan and some of the place that if we see in the right side and the left side, it's all green like that, professor, like that, right? And why when we build the rail and the things are that, it's like there's so many big impacts on the environment. What do you think about it? I mean, how do they solve this problem? If we would like we are making a solution
They
for
will
it, but maybe there's an impact to the environment, right? What do you think, Professor Ellie?
well, I think the problem need to exist because we work for that, right? We had to solve the problem because if it, people like you, engineer like me, engineer as other architecture, urban planner, doesn't have any problem, they cannot work. So that is our job, solve problem. About your question, the impact is impossible. It's impossible solve all the problem in 1 year, in 1 day, in 1 minute. In my own opinion, but take a lot of time. We had to study maybe the policies in the Africa, in Asia, in America is totally different. All of them is totally different. As example, I have here in Venezuela, this project had more than 12 years building, and this generate a lot of impact on the population. So the impact you can see with the time, not in the moment.
In Venezuela, well, in Indonesia, we have like an analysis like for the environment like that. So if there's a project or a construction or like this, they will try to analyze in the environment perspective like that, right, Professor? What about
Yeah,
in
they can analyze they can analyze the environment and reduce the impact, but they never can delete or maybe eliminate all the impact. It's impossible because if you fix something, maybe something else in ecological or maybe in the social, and someone we will fall down. So you have to fix one by one or maybe all together, but it's impossible. It's impossible. Always you will have impact in every single project. Doesn't matter if it's transportation, if it's just only for buildings or whatever housings. Always we will receive impact.
okay, thank you, Professor.
All right, very
Bukashi,
interesting
Laoshi, Bukashi.
discussion. Maybe for other participants who has questions, you may ask directly to Miss Ellie, or you can use the chat, the chatting by texting on the chat window.
Maybe the one everyone is sleeping.
Yeah.
It's night. Yeah, there is. It's daylight, right? It's morning there, right?
Yeah, but it's evening here. In it,
maybe when everyone is sleeping. That's why everyone is just switch off the camera and they say, "I'm going to sleep. I attend the conference." Oh, I'm so sorry for you. You are there. You are there. You see?
I see, yeah.
yes, please. If you have any questions, Abdul Halim.
Hello, Abdul Halim. Do you have any question for me? Or for Gofar? Or maybe for day one?
No, I don't have any question.
Sorry, can you repeat your questions?
Abdul Halim, I didn't understand you. I'm so sorry. Maybe Abdul Halim, he want to prove he doesn't sleep. Maybe that's
Yeah. Yeah,
that is why he
he
opened
switched
his
on the
camera.
camera.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have any question.
Oh, thank you. So that means you understand very well everything, right? I think it's many people talking around you. So if someone have another question, is wondering about something, how is the weather in Venezuela, maybe? Just let me know.
All right, maybe I will ask you something related to the map you are sharing with us.
Which map?
Yeah, the map you show us that the congestion, long congestion between Caracas and Guatire, right?
Yeah.
There's only one route between the capital and the residential area. I want to know if the road or the highway is located in the mountainous area or not.
Yes, it's in mountain area because actually it's the baby because Venezuela and Guarena Guatire is very good question. Guarenas Guatire and Caracas is in the mountain area. So the mountain is around of the capital and Guarena Guatire. That I explained well. The mountain is
Yes.
around the valley, and the capital, Guarenas Guatire, is inside the mountain. And the base was built, the railway transportation was in the road, the main road. So in the central. That is why the high congestion is in that line.
I see. That's why there's only one road there, because it's hard to build
Yeah.
road around the mountain, because I think we have a similar problem here in Indonesia, in Java Island actually, with the project Ms. Dewan is working right now between the capital and Bandung, the capital of another province. There are many mountains around, and we can't build new highway over there, so we need to give alternatives by railway to give options for people to move around. All right. If you guys don't have any other question for Miss Ellie, okay. Actually, we have a question in the chat window from Rafi Ramadan. He is asking about the assignment. When is the due date for the assignment, the deadline? Okay, I think Miss Ellie is reconnecting right now. Yeah, there's a problem with her connection. She is now reconnecting. Yeah, maybe I will help you help to answer the question. Actually, those 3 questions for the assignment, it's not officially from us, from Greentastik. It's personally given by Miss Ellie. So Miss Ellie just wanted to to test our understanding to her presentation. So maybe you all should submit the assignment. But now she is now here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ellie,
Just is for my personal information because it's for my PhD. So I want to collect a lot of information around the world just for compare it between each other. That's it.
Yep. Do you have a due date or deadline for submitting the assignment to you?
It's up to you.
All right, it's up to
Greentastik.
you guys. You may
No,
submit it soon
not
or
to
later.
the student, because if it if the student decides send me the answer next year. So I will put the deadline is 48 hours. So that means 2 days.
All right. So the deadline, the due date is within 48 hours. So you have 2 days to answer and to submit the assignment to the email elimarduque@hotmail.com. All right, you have to work really hard to answer all the questions. All right, I think I know why the participants don't ask you questions, because you ask them 3 questions and they are thinking how to answer the questions now.
Oh, don't worry. Look, I have a simple, easy way. Don't worry, be happy, okay? Just select, for example, you have in your house. Your house is a project, right? So you select your house, you have, for example, your garden. You select your area, is your garden, is the project, right? So how this garden impact in your life as you're living in the house, right? So just take something very easy and simple. How this project, whatever project, the garden, your house, impact in the life of the others and yours. That's it. Don't complain yourself.
All right, so that's very clear from Miss Ellie.
Are you sure? Just hi. Help me. Just let me know if it's something is not clear.
For information, Professor Ellie, we have so many participants here. They are from different major like that, and from different region also. Like it's not in one city, but it's like scattered from other city, and they are from different kind of profession. Most of them are like from students, and some of them are teachers here also. And we have also our teacher here, our professor here, and there is also our former classmate from Rwanda, Mr. Morris also, and there are some friends from
Oh.
senior high school. So it's so many kinds, different kinds of participants here, Professor Ellie. So it's very
Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because that one is just pick it up any project if you are economic, if you are engineer, if you are architecture, if you are just only show something and how that project impact in your life. That's it.
great.
I think you'll get very curious feedbacks for this assignment.
Mr. Gofar, I think there's a question here.
Yeah, there's a question from Nurah Masia. Hello, Professor Ellie. I'd like to ask what things can be done by the community to minimize the impact caused by urban regeneration. We all know this impact is hard or difficult to control. So I think I can summarize the questions. What can we do as a society, as a part of society, to minimize the negative impact by urban development?
Okay. Firstly, you have to do a plan, the plan system. For example, you have many different departments in your country. For example, you have engineer, for civil, for work hydraulic, for ecological. You have a lot of departments, right? So you have to be focused in each department because the negative impact is not general. The negative impact comes from ecological, social, economic, political, so it's global. To reduce, how he say, reduce or minimize the impact, you have to deal with a good plan in your government because in my country we work with the government and the private companies. So if the government have a very good planning, that means the private company can fix it out very well and reduce the impact in the local area or maybe in the district or city they are building this project. But as I said before, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to control the impact.
Yes, I think Ms. Ellie already said that it takes time to cover all the problems. So we can't solve a problem within a year, a month, or even a day. We need every good things take time, right?
Yeah, because when you have a plan, the planning system, you have for short term, medium term, and the longer term. If you have a good planning in these three areas, you will minimize or reduce the impact in the location or maybe in the country or on the district. It's up to the very good planning system.
All right, thank you for your answer. Maybe other participants who has any question? Please, we have 5 minutes before we end the discussion and question and answer sessions.
I'm sorry, how you pronounce this name? Nuranmasia?
Okay, her name is Nurrahmasia.
Okay, Nuranmasia. I just read it right now. You ask me how the community, because when we call community, we talk about the very small group. So if it's in case about ecological, you can clean your space, public spaces. That's reduce the negative impact in the project. The people can work around cleaning the places, like a beach in Indonesia. They have a lot of beach. So cleaning these public spaces will be reduced or minimize the impact. But it depends on the project too.
Okay, for Nurrahmasia, maybe it's clear enough, right? So for community as the smallest component of a country, maybe we can do small things like cleaning up the public space, and maybe Greentastik. Greentastik is also a community, a small community in Indonesia, and we also try to give what we can give. Like we start some campaign to reduce the plastic waste. So it's part of some small things we can do for minimizing the negative impact.
Also, educate people is help to minimize the impact in these different areas. So this Greentastik is helping to these few communities around Indonesia or maybe around the world, because I'm in the other side of the world, to reduce or minimize the negative impact to transform in positive one.
Thank you, Sally, for your answer. Okay, I think our question and answer or discussion session is now over. Yeah, maybe I will read the summary of our class. All right, Miss Ellie talked about the situations of the transportation system in Venezuela, especially in capital area in Caracas, Guatire, and Guarena, which is really similar to the situation in the capital of Indonesia, Jakarta, Bogor, Depok, and Tangerang, and Bekasi. And we know that the cities around the capital or the region around the capital is the residential area or buffer area for the capital. Then many people are moving from the residential area to the capital for working, for studying, and for other activities. So those movements are causing high congestions on peak hour, and or we can call it a traffic jam or a queue, right? Then to overcome these problems, we need a good planning systems, and those planning systems need short-term, mid-term, and long-term planning, so we can completely minimize the negative impact and maybe transform those negative impact into positive impact. And also a small community like us here at Greentastik Indonesia, we can give something, give our contributions to transform this negative impact to positive impact. And the last one, don't forget to submit your assignments in 2 days.
Please, guys.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ellie, for your enlightening and entertaining presentations on the update of our urban railway regenerations for sustainable development in Venezuela. We really appreciate your presentations, and maybe after this class, I will give you some how to say souvenir maybe for appreciations, and for all the participants. Thank you very much for your participation today in our class, and don't forget to submit your assignment, and also please keep following all updates from Greentastik Indonesia, because we will have more class like this maybe in the future. And don't forget to submit your assignment again. Okay, thank you, Miss Ellie.
Oh,
Gracias.
thank you very much, Guy, for inviting me in this opportunity. Thank you, Daewon. You are my Bola angel friend. Mwah. Love you so much. Thank you, Gopher, for pass my slide. And thank you, everyone, for listening to me during this 20 or more than 20 minutes, right? I don't know. I didn't count the time. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor.
Right. Maybe before we end our meeting, we can take picture together. For all participants,
sure.
maybe you can open your camera, please.
Oh my God, everyone was wake up. Oh, I was talking very bad about people, eh? Oh my God, hi.
All right, we can start taking pictures. We have 2 slides, so I will count from 1 to 3 for the first slide. All right, please open your camera. Okay, for the first slide. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile, please. Thank you. All right, next one. Again, 1, 2, 3, say cheese.
Cheese.
Cheers. Okay,
How
thank
you say
you.
Indonesia? In Indonesia, they have a word for say cheese, like preparing the shot for the picture, because in China it's Shenzhen.
Actually, we have one. It's the
Same,
pronunciation
the
is
cheese.
similar with cheese, but we call it kacang buncis, which is actually a peanut.
Kacang buncis.
Kacang buncis.
Ah, you're so funny. Kacang buncis. Oh, that word made me happy. I don't know why.
Wait.
All right. Thank you guys for participating in this international online class. And for Miss Ellie, also thank you for your very interesting talk tonight or today. Hopefully we can meet in other opportunity, maybe in the future. Okay, don't forget
Maybe.
to submit your assignment and to fill the form so we can send you all the certificate for this class. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you very much, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for opening the camera to see you. You are up in this time. And thank you for don't sleep during my presentation, okay?
All right.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Mister.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, hold a second. I want to take my picture.
Oh.
Let me see. Wait. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yep. I'm recording the video, no picture. So please say hola.
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 Thank you very much, guys. Thank you a lot. So see you next time, and I hope you are doing very good job, and I wish you all the best. Stay safe and stay in home, okay? So
Okay.
see you. Mwah. Kisses.
See you. Goodbye.
Thank
Yeah,
you
thank you very much.
so much.